neighborhood is pretty well maintained, as you can see. As a police officer, I patrol in this area for years, so having lived here and understanding it, but also I think it made me a little bit fearless. You know, I wasn't afraid to do what I had to do, to kind of stand up to the powers to be and to talk about how important it was for this community to become its own boss and to be its own city. Because I know that people here are good people. They deserve good services. They've never had it. I believe that if you give it to them, they will appreciate it.
I was one of the ones who said we're going to have to increase taxes. It's going to be impossible to keep up with the cost of services, because I thought that the community was not willing to pay what it needed to pay in order to make it work. I was wrong, and I'm happy to say that I was.
The first thing that we could do was to start to clean it up, to make it look better, so people would take pride in it, and they want to take some ownership. And that was the first thing that we started. Let's clean this place up.
They wanted to make sure that they had their own police department whose priority would be number one, crime in the city of Miami Gardens. And the residents, again, were more than willing to tax themselves in order to pay for the added police services that would be needed.
Their own police officers, their own police department, they took pride in it. When you have something of your own, you take pride in it, and that's what happened when they saw it. It was a metamorphosis, and that just took it to another level.
You can walk in the community, I let my daughter get off the bus, I feel safe. It's so much pride here. Everybody loves their homes, they love their neighbors. It's like a country feeling.
On Thanksgiving Day, they came out and they provided these officers with one heck of a meal. And I had one officer that came from another department. He said, I've been in law enforcement for 30 years. I've never seen anybody come out and do this for us.
What they talk about and what they tell me is, Mayor, I can walk out my door, I can be driving on my street, and I can see a patrol car patrolling on my street that I've never seen before.
Not only has the city changed in terms of its appearance, it's changed in terms of the responsiveness to the residents. It's changed in terms of everyone else taking pride in fixing up their own individual homes and lots. It's like the broken window effect. If one window is broken and you never fix it, and then another window becomes broken, it soon becomes a blighted area or a ghetto community. Well, in Miami Gardens, it's the reversed effect. Because the city has taken the pride and taken the initiative to fix up our streets, then each individual resident has also taken more pride.
We're not perfect, but we're working to be a much better place. I just happen to believe that if you give people the very best that you can give them, let them understand that there's greater things to be done and to be had, they will then become a partner in what you're doing. And that's what happened here.
Now we have beautiful restaurants that are there. We have wonderful places to shop. We have our own police department. You see that the word garden is really in effect because the city has taken a great deal of pride in creating an atmosphere that you're coming into a beautiful city, the city of Miami Gardens.
I don't ask anyone to work any harder than I do. I just ask that you help me because I just feel I have a responsibility. I've learned a long time ago to say to myself and to say to my God, instead of why me, why not me? And that drives me really. Why can't I do it? I mean, if I want it done, I need to set the example of getting it done. What happened in Miami Gardens can happen any place if you have the determination and you have people willing to do the hard work.
I am really proud of what the city has been able to accomplish.